All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming, and appreciate you guys covering us this year. I'll do a great job of your jobs, and we appreciate the support and the exposure we get. Very much welcome. But we look forward to wrapping this game up. Our seniors to go out with a win, I think, would be really big. Our seniors have done a lot for us here in their time building the program and getting us on a foundation to where we have a chance to succeed each year. So we'd certainly like to send them out with a win. And then I think even more importantly, it's just great for our team moving forward to have a win going into the offseason and building on what we got going for next year. We returned just about our whole offense and quite a bit of our defense. So hopefully we can finish up well here. And it's going to be a tough game. I know when I went back and did some research on playing a team twice in the same year, I talked to a lot of NFL guys, and one thing they mentioned was it's really difficult to beat the same team twice, and so we've got a real challenge ahead of us, and but one I think our guys will respond to. Questions?
What did they do well in the first game on both sides of the ball that you think they might try to do again? Like, what stood out to you?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, they played well, and we did not defend them very well. The quarterback is an exceptional player. Now, he can put balls in tight spots. They do a great job with the RPOs, Jason, the run-pass options. So they really conflict your linebackers. And I've said this before, the rules in football right now are really favoring the offense so much with those RPO rules. I mean, the offensive lineman can literally be down the field when you're throwing the ball now, and that really conflicts linebackers with their reads, but that's what Liberty's really good at. They do a nice job with those things on offense, and they've got skilled players that can make plays. Particularly the quarterback, they got a couple of receivers that are exceptional players. Defensively, they've really wholly committed to stopping the run against us last time. They were playing some zone defense, but it was really players cheating the box, and so we were able to throw the ball very effectively and kind of got them out of that, and then we were able to run the ball a little bit more effectively later in the game. So I don't know how much they'll change going into what their philosophies are to change going into this game. That's something we need to figure out early in the game on both sides of the ball, and then make our adjustments from there.
I felt like the difference in the game was I thought your offensive line and your defensive line was better than them up front. I don't know if you think that your defensive line can put some pressure on this guy, because he is good. He's a good player. He's good on the move, but I thought you guys were able to pressure him.
Yeah, we need to get to the quarterback. There's no question, and he does a nice job of getting rid of the ball quickly and doesn't take many sacks. There's not been a lot of people be able to get to him this year, but that's certainly what we need to be able to do. So we'll see. I thought that the best matchup for us in the first game was our wide receivers. I thought were good matchups versus their DBs, and I thought we played well on the perimeter. I thought we blocked exceptionally well on the perimeter. One of the concerns in this game is I think it's a 90% chance of rain right now too, which that doesn't help your passing game a whole lot. So depending on how hard that rain is going to be, that's going to be something else we're going to have to deal with.
Coach, what were some of the other things you discovered or found out through your off-season talks with the NFL coaches regarding playing a team twice in the same season?
Yeah, Adam, the big thing was, the first game, just go play it and do whatever you got to do to win that game. But the second game, there's a lot more strategy in it because you've already played each other once, and there's a fine line. But all of them said the same thing. There's a real balance, especially offensively, of doing what you did well in the first game, but tweaking enough and changing enough things to where you're not stale, because obviously they're going to work on what you did well. So you can't get away from what you did or what you are, but you have to put some eyewash on plays, maybe a different formation or a different motion or something. There's got to be something that's a little bit different. So that's what we're really working on, is trying to find that balance and being able to show them something a little bit different.
What do you think of playing this? I mean, you played them once, you played them 3 times here in the next couple of years. Like, it's a pretty unique situation.
Yeah, it's similar. Like if you were playing a conference championship game and you've already played that team once, that happens quite a bit in college football. It kind of starts to get into one of those rival modes too, I think. We know UTEP and UNM very well because we play them every single year, and those are rival games, so both sides put a lot into that. So I think it probably turns into something like that, yeah.
How much of a difference would it make going into spring practice and off season with a win versus another loss?
Yeah, I think it certainly helps, just the momentum. And our younger guys are playing really well for us. All the guys that are returning, have really played good football. So it'd be great to have that to go into the season, have them have good taste in their mouth, and you want to win every game. And we've been playing so well offensively and doing so many things. I'd really like to see us finish off really strong offensively, and then our pride's on the line a little bit defensively in this game. We didn't play very well against them the first time, and I know our defensive players would like to prove that they can compete.
You used Navion Mitchell last week, Coach, and I'm sure they'll use him again Saturday. What did you see from him last week, and what do you hope to see from him?
He's another guy. He's right in the lines of Larry Rose and Jason Huntley. I mean, he is explosive. He's got tremendous speed. He can play in the backfield, and he can play out there in the slot as a wide receiver, so he's a lot like Huntley. He's going to be dynamic in the kicking game, returning kicks. He made a mistake. He made a freshman mistake on a punt return there Saturday, but that's why you play him now. Get that out of the way so that next year he's going to be ready. But he's going to be electric. He's going to be fun to coach.
When do you evaluate your coaching staff? They all have the contracts through whatever month it was. But when do you wait until after the game? I know because you want them recruiting or whatever. So I don't know how you evaluate your staff or when you do that.
Yeah, I mean you always do that throughout the season. And I would say is we got a tremendous staff here that's very loyal to me and to New Mexico State University. These guys, it's well documented what they make salary-wise and things like that. And our guys make a lot of sacrifices to coach here, and they're all very dedicated to this place. So I hope to return the entire staff. I hope we don't lose anybody. I know, we keep putting up numbers offensively. I know our offensive coaches keep getting opportunities, and we just have been lucky we haven't lost one yet. So that something like that could happen, but I don't plan on making any changes. I hope I get all these guys back.
What is a realistic, what do you want to see from your team? Because you do lose some players, so I don't know if Saturday you roll with the seniors who have been here the whole time, or you want to get a look at some of these younger guys?
Well, yeah, somebody asked me that earlier today. That winning the game is the most important thing. So, if it's a senior that can win the game for us, then absolutely. If it's a younger guy that can win the game for us, absolutely. We've been playing some younger guys in spots. And we're going to continue to do that, especially in special teams. Those guys have actually been playing very well. But we're not going to sacrifice playing a senior to not win the football game. A young guy costs us a game. But it'll be the best guys out there that give us the best chance to win.
Is Navion a punt returner that you wanted to, is that why he was back there? You wanted to see what he could do there?
Well, in that game, they were a big rugby punt team, so you really needed to have two returners back there to be able to field the ball. So we had OJ and Navion back there, and just so happened that was a short kick that came to Navion, and he didn't play it very well. He was trying to make a play, which I appreciate, but he needed to just stop and let the ball come to him instead of trying to hit it on the run. But that's why he was back there. But he in the future certainly will be a punt returner.
Coach, have you been to Liberty before? Or are you interested to see what they have resources-wise?
Yeah, I've actually been there, and it's impressive. I mean, it's impressive. I mean, you're talking about a program that offered Conference USA $24 million to let them join the conference. So they have resources, all right, that we don't have. And they've got beautiful indoor facility. I think they're just now finishing the stadium. If you haven't seen it before you get there, it's nicer than any stadium in the Sun Belt Conference by far. And they have a tremendous program going right now. I mean, they've got really unlimited resources.
Any more questions?
Coach, could you just speak to the emotions you're feeling for this club, this team that you've worked hard, your staff's worked so hard for, the seniors going out with a record that I'm sure they wish they'd have had a lot better of a record going out. Just talk about the feelings you have for this group and the expectations that you had for this group that it didn't happen, but just give us an idea, perspective.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Tom. I'm really grateful to these guys because they've been really a pleasure to coach. I mean, I have almost zero off-the-field issues with our players, and that doesn't mean it's not ever going to happen. When you have 100-something players, it does, but we just have great kids here, and they do things the right way. They're doing well in school. They're just fun to be around. They're fun to coach, and they've been fun to coach this year. I'm also about heartbroken that these guys didn't get the same experience that we got last year because I really felt like we had the talent to do it. I knew we were going to struggle offensively a little bit early, breaking in a new quarterback and those type of things, but I really felt like we had a chance to win 6, 7 games this year. But it just, just didn't go that way. And sometimes, chemistry doesn't develop the way it did the year before, and that's kind of what happened with us. And I think there's a little complacency, that our players, especially the seniors, maybe just thought it was going to happen again because it did the year before. And that's growing and learning in a program that hasn't had success before, learning how to handle success. So I think we've gone through some growing pains with that. But I think our seniors and these guys are leaving, they rebounded from that, I thought. Early in the year, there was a lot of that complacency going on, but I really thought that they recognized it. And then they started to battle harder and fight and found a way to get a couple of wins. And, they really played hard the other night at BYU and against a very physical football team. So, I wish it would have turned out better. I think putting 2 6-win seasons or better back-to-back would have been huge for this football program. That's what you really need to get done if you're going to really make a major jump as a Group of 5 program. So, we got a chance to do it again next year. Thankfully, thanks to these seniors and what they've done for us, and we have a good foundation. So we'll just look forward to getting it done next year.
Has the recruiting been do they look at the record, or do they look at the chance to play, or how are you selling them after maybe not a disappointing season, after a good season?
Well, the great thing for us is we still have a lot of remnants from that bowl year. People, recognize our name and what we did, and it's still very popular, and we have that to sell. And we also have, some nice facilities around here, and we have the opportunity to play is exactly right. And you're going to play some marquee programs. And you look at next year, you get a chance to go play against Alabama. You open up Washington State. You're going to play San Diego State and Fresno out of the Mountain West, which are 2 marquee teams. And so there's a lot of things to sell here, along with the academic institution we have here, which is outstanding. So our deal is just getting people to come on a visit. If we can get a kid and his family in particular to come on a visit, we're almost undefeated in recruiting. It's just getting them to come here, because most people have not ever traveled through Las Cruces. They have never been here. They don't know much about it. But when you get them here and they get to see what's here and they get a feel for the community and the people here and the leadership, it sells itself. So if we can get them to visit, we'll have a chance to have a good class.
Ken, you got any questions for Coach?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask how you guys came out of the BYU game, how you felt about it, and how you guys are physically going into this one.
Yeah, physically, Ken, we came out of the game in really good shape. We didn't have anybody that was injured in that game that should miss this game. And I really think that's a testament to our players, how physical they played. Because if you don't play physical against BYU, they will injure you, because they're bigger, they're stronger. Those guys are all older. They've been on Mormon missions, so they're all a lot of 25-year-old guys out there. So I thought our guys really played physical, and that's why we did stay healthy. And I was really, before the game, our locker room was electric. Our guys were really wanting that challenge, and we got off to a great start. And, we just didn't make enough plays offensively to get points on the board. And when you play a team like that, you've got to score points to motivate your defense to keep playing and keep you in the game. And so that was kind of the difference. But I thought we did some good things, and I was just appreciative of how hard our guys played. And they played with a lot of heart. So I think they're looking forward to this game, and I think they want to finish on a win. I think they will all have the right mindset to go out and prepare this week. And it's a little bit different because there's no school this week, so you get a little bit more time with them. They get a little bit more time to rest. So hopefully that'll help us too.